Hey guys, Donald McGuinn here. So we're going to go ahead and start the updating process to go to 5.0.3 from 4.6.4. And if you have any questions or any comments, let me know. I will do my best to answer them. Hopefully everything's working in the comment section this time. Okay, so for right now we have quite a bit going on with this website. This is actually one of my personal websites. And so we have a few things. We have a booking plugin, Cornerstone, of course. We have MailChimp integration, a couple of higher end toolset plugins. We have WooCommerce. Right now I'm running 2.6.14, so we need to update that to 3.0.4. A couple other things that I don't have activated, but I'm going to go ahead and update those as well. So like I said, if you guys just have any questions, let me know. So let's go ahead. So from here, we're going to go to the update screen. And we have all of this to update so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and update the theme first. So you can see what version we have, 4.6.4, and we're going to update to 5.0.3. So let's go ahead and do that. And this site is already validated. Let's go ahead and not be safe with the backup, because I don't really care, because it's on a staging site, as you can see. So let's go ahead and update. In the meantime, I'll check to see if anything's going on. Okay, so now that we are updated for that, let's go back to the updates page. Alright, so now that we have that updated, let's check the front end and see what it looks like. See if anything's messed up. Okay, so I've noticed this on my sites when updating to 5. And this happens because Cornerstone is not updated. And I know you're thinking, well, that doesn't have anything to do with Cornerstone. And that's what I'm thinking too. But as soon as Cornerstone gets updated, this turns back to normal. So that is one thing that I have noticed about updating to 5, is that your links turn blue. And just going to go through just to make sure. So far everything's looking good. Let's go back to Cornerstone, and we're going to go ahead and update Cornerstone, custom 404 analytics, and that's it for now. Let's go ahead and update those. Alright, we are all good to go. Cornerstone, custom 404, and Google Analytics have all been updated. Let's see what it looks like on the front end. No problem, Josh. Okay, so as you can see, my links are back to normal. Everything looks back to normal. So for right now, we're good to go. Everything for our 5.0 update went smoothly. There's nothing wrong that I see on the site, which is perfect. Now, somebody wanted to see WooCommerce. So right now, 5 is running with 2.6.14. We want to go ahead and update that to 3.0.4. And then I know what's going to happen is once it's done updating, it's going to ask us to run a database updater as well. And that is, I'm guessing that maybe some of the prefixes in a database have gotten changed around, so they need to go ahead and swap out, search and replace for the new one for the old one, just to make sure that everything is running copacetic in the back end, so that everything can run great on the front end. Okay, so now that WooCommerce is updated altogether, let's go back to the home dashboard, and we're going to see a few messages. Let's see. Once everything goes. Okay, so we've successfully updated X. We can get rid of that. That's a non-related message. So the WooCommerce data update. They need to update the storage database to the latest version. Let's see what it looks like before I update, if there's any changes at all. Let's go to an actual Woo page. So far everything is looking pretty good. I don't see anything wrong except for this. But this has to do with a third-party plugin that I have integrated. So I'll go ahead and update that as well. Let's run this data update. It's going to prompt you to back up your database, which I'm on a staging server, so we're perfectly fine. Okay, so right now it says WooCommerce is updated in the background. If it's taking a while, click here, run it now. So it shouldn't take but like 3 seconds to do that. So if you go back to your dashboard and it still says that, you can just keep kind of doing things around the back end to see if it goes away. If it doesn't, then just click on this link to see if it goes away. Let's see. Yeah, let's just click on it. And it'll automatically run. Okay, WooCommerce data update complete. Thank you for updating to the latest version. Let's see if this changed anything at all. No. But like I said, the reason it looks like this is because I have a third-party plugin that is managing all of my WooCommerce views. So that has nothing to do with that. And unfortunately, I am unable to update this without relicensing this because of the way they have their system. So if you guys don't mind, I'll go ahead and relicense myself. Just so you guys can see if that goes away or not. Register. And I'm just going to take this away for a second so I can enter my license. Okay, so let's go to the plugins and let's see what we can do for updating this. Okay, let's update now. I know there was somebody in particular who was looking for this video. Yeah, I think it's because of my my licensing for this. So I think that will be something that I will do off of Facebook Live. If it doesn't work this time around. Oh, look at that, it worked. Let's see if this looks normal. Probably not. Yeah. Let me just show you guys that if I deactivate this, if I deactivate these two, this should look back to normal, unless it kept some of the same settings, which it did because I still have some CSS here. So that's something to think about when you're updating, and if you have third-party plugins managing your WooCommerce, to make sure that they're all compatible, because clearly these aren't compatible. Updating MailChimp. So clearly these aren't compatible yet, so I'm going to hold off on updating the rest of the site until I can get this fixed. Pretty sure that this has to do with so I had that in my CSS and that's why it was looking weird, but you can see that's completely compatible. I just have some weird CSS that I've entered in after the fact to try and get everything to look right, and that's why it's not looking right. But as you can see, it's compatible right here. Add the cart, everything's good to go. We're all good to go. This was a successful website update, minus the third-party plugins that I'm having an issue with. Updating to 5.0.3 with WooCommerce 3.0.4. Everything is good to go on my end. Like I said, you could have some plugins that could cause a third-party conflict, or a conflict with third-party plugins, and that could be the reason why you're having issues. So double check for a plugin conflict. In my case, there was a CSS conflict, so double check for those. And if you have any questions regarding Woo, you contact their support, because that'll be the best place to get it. If you guys have any questions, let me know later on. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Thank you, guys.